Hey guys, Brian here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're doing our weekly tips and tricks video again. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit on touch-up. So there's plenty of ways to touch up items whenever you've dipped it and then you've got a few little pinholes or something like that. So what we want to talk about today is we've got some markers here that have really been a great tool for us on doing a lot of touch-ups, especially with our camouflage. So we went ahead and we re-dipped a helmet here that we've got in our dirt road camo. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out on the website. Great camo pattern, exclusively through Liquid Concepts. So if you are interested in a new camo that's definitely going to be a really good hit with a lot of customers, definitely check this out. So we went ahead and we purposely went in pretty flat with this and also a little bit less activator just to kind of throw a whole bunch of pinholes on here and kind of get something to where we can, you know, touch up quite a bit and show you guys a little bit on the pins that we use. Now, again, like I said before, you know, there's a couple of different ways that you can do touch-ups. You can get the film and the activator with a paintbrush and touch it up that way. That works fabulous, but you can also do other ways, and so I kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of this. So these are Pro markers, Prismacolors. You know, you've got a couple of different ones. Most of these are at more of like a Hobby Lobby or something like that that may be in your area. And so we was able to get these, I think, at Hobby Lobby. But anyways, wherever your arts and crafts store is, that's where you're going to find them at. So again, they have a whole bunch of colors, and you can kind of see on some of these colors here. We've got different ones, so like we've got our black here, brown, different browns, maybe a gray, and then even like maybe a looks like a little bit of a reddish brown. So I mean, there's a bunch of different colors you can get, and again, you can get all different types. But what we've got here is, and I kind of want to just go over with it, is we're going to take our black right here. So they make a couple of different kinds. They have a tip that you can kind of get like this right here, and you can just dab it in, or you can flip it around, and they have the big point like that. Now again, the big point, probably don't need it on something like this, so we're going to go back with the tip of the marker. And so the nice thing is with this right here is you can just literally just dab this on there just like that. Goes away. So again, now on something like this right here, on all of this, we'd probably just go ahead and just redo it, and just because the touch-ups would take forever, considering we could just re-dip it and it'd be good to go. But in this case, I'll kind of go ahead and show you some different things. So this black marker that we've got right here, we're going to go through and kind of just start touching up some of these areas like this. And again, all we're doing is just kind of dotting that in, and you can even color it in like that, and you can see how quickly we can go back through and cover up all of these areas and all these spots that we've got. And so sometimes this will be a lot quicker than grabbing the ink off of the film itself and going through and grabbing the ink and then dabbing it on there, then having to do it again and again and again. So this does make it a lot quicker and a lot easier to go through and do touch-ups. So again, you can see we had tons of little bitty dots all in this area right here, and now of course you can see they're pretty much all gone. So we can even go ahead and start down in here and just start touching these up, and literally within probably about 10 or 15 minutes we could have them all touched up and ready to go. Now again, everybody's going to have their own preference on when to touch up and when to just redo. Again, it's personal preference. It's up to you guys on what you guys want to do, whether it's a touch-up or a redo. But hopefully this right here will kind of give you a pretty good idea on the differences that you can do with touch-ups. And so maybe kind of thinking outside the box here, you can see how quickly, just by sitting here for just a little bit, I'm able to touch up all these little bitty spots, and you'll never know the difference, especially on a camo. Camos are very easy to touch up, but you can also use these pins for just about anything. You've got all of your different colors that you can use, even for like your carbon fibers and all that. You can take the same black, use it on your carbon fibers. You can even use some of the darker colors, like the browns and all that, on some of your wood grains. And there, you can definitely just use a whole a whole vast array of the colors to use for just about any of the films. And so, like I said, I could go through here and we could touch up all this and make it look 10 times better. But again, hopefully that kind of gives you a pretty good idea on, you know, doing just some outside of the box thinking, and also using just something that's right off the shelf that you can go buy and make your life a lot easier to touch up. So hope you guys enjoyed the tip today. Definitely check us out if you haven't on YouTube and also on Facebook. We're under the Hydrographics 101 Facebook page, and I'm Brian, and we're making Hydrographics great again.